True with Guns America, we are at the Caldwell booth at SHOT Show 2024. I've got Jared here, and we are looking at the brand new VelociRadar. Now, I'm going to have to make a comment about this name because it appears, and I don't know if Jared has anything to do with this, it appears that somebody liked dinosaurs. It sounds like a dinosaur name.
Maybe as a child.
As a child? All right, fair enough. So, just really quickly, guys, this is the latest, greatest news here at SHOT Show. It's a radar chronograph. It's going to be something similar to what Garmin has and what Labradar has.
Similar, but we can do a little bit more.
Okay, so yeah. he's laying the gauntlet down.
I will throw it down, and I'll show you why.
Okay, run us through why this is better than the Garmin and the LabRadar.
Our competition uses Doppler radar to measure the speed of the bullet.
Okay.
Doppler is what I call dumb radar. It has no idea where the bullet is when it measures it. So it could be 5 feet, 5 yards, 20 yards. So that number that it's showing you on that screen, it is a velocity, but it's not a muzzle velocity. It's a downrange velocity that varies. So you're adding variable in there. That's not a good starting point if you're a long range shooter. You're going to want a true muzzle velocity. We use chirp radar. Chirp radar sends out little blips very, very fast, milliseconds.
Okay.
And those we know a start and stop. We know how fast it goes. So therefore, when that intersects the bullet, it knows exactly how far the bullet is and its speed. So we can tell you the exact distance and speed. The distance part of it is going to be a big difference between us when I show you what happens next. So this comes with internal rechargeable battery. Okay. Lasts all day on the range. Comes with a ball head tripod for alignment to the target. Have a nice alignment sight through the housing there. This is what your screen's going to look like. Really, once you line this thing up and it's setting somewhere on the bench, it doesn't have to be. It's not critical of offset or anything like that. We'll put it in the demo mode. This is just a demo mode. So once it's set up, don't show everybody my code. We can control with the app. So we'll set up a string here. We put in our name. We'll select the chronograph we want to use. You can select a bullet, add in notes. It pulls in your elevation. It pulls in your environmentals. You can control the whole machine from the app. You no longer have to touch. You can start, stop, add new strings and all that. I'm gonna simulate some shots here and go through. So we've shot 7 shots. What we have up here, muzzle velocity, a minimum, average, and maximum velocity for the shot string, standard deviation, extreme spread, and this is what's different. This is what makes us special. We have a ballistic coefficient, a true ballistic coefficient that was just fired from that round. Because we can measure those distances and the velocity drop between those distances repeatedly all the way out to 100 yards, we can calculate that ballistic coefficient, because what's on that box of bullets isn't what's really happening when you shoot, right?
Yep.
So because we know that, we can also back calculate that number is at the bench. That's not downrange, because we know how much we drop from the first time we detect. We can calculate that.
No, that makes sense.
Right,
it's a good feature. No, the ballistic calculation is awesome.
Yep.
So this is exciting. When is this going to be available?
It's going to be available in April.
Okay.
In April, could be retailers in April or early May.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So look, obviously we have not tested this yet. We have just seen it here. It sounds pretty good. Jared's given us the spiel. Have you guys actually tested this against, like, say, the Garmin or the LabRadar?
Absolutely.
And you're seeing a difference in muzzle velocity?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm not
more
saying
consistent is what I would say.
Okay.
This gives consistent muzzle velocities, more what you would see with a fixed position like light sensor chronograph or something. or like
for
magneto
sure.
speed?
No, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is I have experience with the LabRadar and with the Garmin, and they've been fantastic.
Yeah.
Neither one of them gives you the BC.
Nope.
And so, I mean, I've compared them with magneto speeds and with light sensing ones, and all of them have pluses and minuses. But
Right.
so far, I've found the LabRadar and the Garmin to be like within 1 or 2 feet per second of each other, and within 1 or 2 feet per second of an actual like magneto speed, which is really mounted right there at the end of your muzzle.
Right.
I mean, that's a true muzzle velocity. And so, for me at least, it's been pretty accurate. But the exciting part about this would be the only other one I know of that does BC is like $1,200 and you can't get it right now.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
you know, for that price, you're actually getting the BC of your bullet. We know that when they calculate BC that it's out of a specific test barrel. Different barrels deform the bullet slightly differently. You get a slightly different BC each time. So this, you're gonna actually be able to calculate your actual BC. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. I personally wish it was a little smaller. I'm loving how the size of the Garmin,
Right.
but maybe Gen 2 you will have something like
Yeah.
that.
To track the bullet down range, we needed a bigger antenna and,
Oh, well,
and transmitter.
Well, that meant so maybe
that was the trade-off.
That's the trade-off
Yep,
right there.
Yep.
Okay, so guys, you know when it's going to be available. The price is going to be $499. The new Caldwell Velociradar. Tell us in the comments what you think. How important is this BC calculation to you to know exactly what your BC is? Anyway, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We got more awesome SHOT Show content coming, Jared. We appreciate you showing this to us.
Awesome.
Thank you, man.
Drew.